It's Rob Miller, and he's from the suburbs. This is apparently his first time visiting Philadelphia, so please make him feel welcome. Rob Miller.
Thank you. Thank you, Philadelphia. It's nice to be here. My name is Rob Miller, and I'm from Schwenksville. Originally I'm from Johnstown, and my wife and I live in Schwenksville now. And like Tom said, this is our first time visiting Philadelphia, and you know, her mom has the kids for a couple days, so it's great. Gotta be honest, I wandered in here accidentally. I was looking for a restroom. Not used to how powerful your big city coffee is. It's very strong. It's ruining my system. It's my own fault. My wife told me, she's like, we should go to Dunkin' Donuts, but I'm like, we're here, we should try something different. So we went to this little coffee shop, La Colombe. Went in there, asked them where the nearest Starbucks was, zipped around the corner, got an eggnog latte, which was great, but you know, it's doing it to me, sorry. So I bumped into Tom, and you know, I was talking to him, and he asked if I wouldn't mind sharing my impressions of Philadelphia with you guys. And I said, you know, I don't want to get into that old debate like which city is better, Philadelphia or Pittsburgh, but we'll share my thoughts. We drove down here, which was a little scary. We found a great spot like almost immediately, so I was like, we gotta get that, I don't know when we'll see another. Parked, walked about 5 blocks, and realized we're in Roxborough, which is not near here. So got back in, drove back down. Never visited before because I can't parallel park, and I'm terrified I won't be able to find an end spot. We tried parking yesterday in the parallel version, and just couldn't do it, even though a bunch of people tried to help by taking out their camera phones. I know that when you park, you have to hide all your valuables, so put everything in the trunk. We stripped off the lambskin sheep covers and dumped all the change down a sewer drain. Tried to pry the radio out, wouldn't work, so we covered it in black electrical tape, and let's just hope nobody sees it, I don't know. You gotta keep on your toes here, I've noticed. You gotta keep on your toes. When I'm dropping DVDs off at the Schwenksville library, I can leave my car unlocked, keys in the ignition, no problem. We tried that here for 2 minutes yesterday in Northern Liberties. We come back, a bunch of hipsters are in our car, and they're selling cupcakes out the back window like it's a fruit truck. There's a line around the block, 2 minutes. How'd that happen? And the cupcakes tasted terrible, by the way. I later found out because there was no dairy in them, which would make them cheaper, you would think. Nope, $5. Makes no sense. I'll be honest, there's some things I don't like about Philadelphia. They won't let you touch the bell, which, even if you make a joke like, oh, it's not like I'm gonna break it, still won't let you touch it. I don't trust your cabbies who claim they won't accept personal checks. A lot of people say that they think there's not enough green spaces in Philadelphia, but what bothers me the most, and this sounds weird, but is the lack of carpeting. I feel like there's more in the suburbs. Like, I can walk from Schwenksville to Harleysville without shoes. That's not true, but I feel like it's true. Oh. A lot of nice things. I saw your beautiful Schuylkill River on my car windows. We sat in traffic on I-76. And then we saw the beautiful Delaware River in a gap between 2 nightclubs as we sat in traffic on Columbus Boulevard. And I know I've heard people say that like they wish you would use the waterfront more. This may sound just like a silly country boy suggestion, but maybe more people would use the riverfront if you taught your children the joys of crawfish hunting. Throwing it out there. You got a lot of good food, great food, incredible restaurants. We've just been eating our faces off. Where'd we go? Applebee's, TGI Fridays, McCormick Schmick's, Buca di Beppo, twice, once for breakfast. Gigantic mistake because the 2 of us had to eat a family-style bagel, which was like this big. Couldn't do it, mailed some back home. A lot of good culture here. We visited your Asian American section, which my wife insists on calling Chinatown. I was like, they can hear you even if they can't understand you, so keep it down. We got along pretty well just with like our little Chinese phrase book, although I had trouble in a store trying to buy craisins. I kept telling the guy, I was like, craisins, and he's like, raisins? And I'm like, craisins, and he's like, raisins? Never mind. I'll just starve to death, it's fine. Or eat a duck. My wife wanted to see a Broadway musical while we were here, so we went to a little theater called Woody's and saw a show there. It was really good. I think it was The Music Man, because their rendition of 76 Trombones was memorable. Very artsy. My favorite part of the trip has to be the ride to ducks. I love the ride to ducks. When you splash down in the river, it was so cool. It was a little bit like, I felt like a little bit like I was in Venice and I was in a gondola. And a lot like I was floating past New Jersey in the bed of a pickup truck. But just an incredible view of the Ben Whitman Bridge, and I'll never forget it. But I have to say, my favorite part of Philadelphia so far has been the people. The people have been warm, so nice. I mean, look at this hotel. This is the fanciest hotel I've ever seen. I feel like I'm in a James Bond movie. You would think maybe they'd be like snooty here, but as soon as I ran in here and told them I had a deuce on deck, they pointed me right to the bathroom, no questions. Now I'm up here talking to you nice people. Everybody's been so nice. I'm going to tell all my friends in Schwenksville. I feel sort of like Philadelphia is Schwenksville's best kept secret. And I think we will definitely be back, if for no other reason than to try to find my wife's purse, which was last seen at the coat check at Dave & Buster's. So, it's purple. Everybody sees it. So thank you very much for making me feel so welcome. I really appreciate it.